I'm just laying here thinking. So sometimes, like liars, they'll say that you're the problem, and they lie to themselves, and then they believe those lies and they live in this delusional world, and they go around telling other people lies to try to look good. But when you stand in front of them, you're a mirror to them. And they don't like that, because if you're a person of truth, a lot of the times you've conquered your demons and you're standing there and you have power because you've found your power in the darkness and you overcame it. But they see you and then they run from the shadow because they can't face their demons, because they're afraid. They don't want to face the truth. They need to lie to themselves. They can't look at parts of themselves that aren't true, that are false identities and false stories that they've made up. So they run and they really believe it in their head, these lies that they've made up, and go around to other people and really like, no, this is the way, this is how it is. And very limited mindset, very immature, haven't grown. And people around them are looking at them and know that they're liars. Their mouth is going like this, but they're just lying. Like they can see that they're lying. But that's the thing. Sometimes you're not the problem, you're just the mirror. But the people that don't want to see in the mirror will run away like cowards because they can't face their demons. They can't face the truth. They can't face the things that they've done, the things that they've said, the things of who they actually are, because they won't look at themselves and face who they are because they're ashamed of themselves. They have guilt. So they have to make up these stories about themselves to tell other people to look good. But people can see it because energy doesn't lie, and they're functioning on this low frequency, and people are like, oh, okay. And and then they get exposed for their deception, because what goes around comes around, and it's sad. And then they have to sit in the corner like the kid in timeout until they face their truth. And some won't. Some will just continue on trying to find new people to convince them of their lies, to get them to listen. But don't feel bad if you're a person of truth and people walk away from you. A lot of the times they just can't handle it. They just can't handle your power. They can't find their own power, and they just can't live in the light.